Howdy doody everybody, my name is Riley, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be analyzing Brawlhalla's newest legend, Magyar, the Spectral Guardian. We're going to be analyzing his moveset, his stats. I actually don't even know if it's a he or she. I don't think it... I'm pretty sure that Magyar doesn't have a gender, because it's like 100 souls and a suit of armor, isn't it? Nah, whatever. I'm just going to refer to Magyar as a he for simplicity's sake. But yeah, we'll be taking a peek at Magyar's moveset, their defense, whatever. Not defense, but just stats in general. I said defense because defense is definitely a big factor in the stats, as Magyar is the second ever legend to be able to have a maxed out stat, meaning 10 points, whatever you want to call it, in one stat bar. The only other legend being Zul with a 10 strength. But let's quickly take a check or a peek, whatever, at the Magyar's moveset. We have the neutral sig. It's quick, but I feel like that's pretty reactable. I don't really know what that would combo with. Oh, I guess it just combos with downlight, if you're quick about it. Yeah. Alright. Side sig. Magyar's side sig kind of operates the same way as a Suri's, where it's very easy to miss if you don't stop the sig on your own. Not a very big fan of sigs like this because it does open up a whole world of human error. So I don't know if I'm too excited to use this sig that much, but I'm missing on purpose, by the way. I'm not that awful. And then the down sig. I like this sig. It's very similar to Teros's down sig, is it? For the axe? No, it's neutral sig. Yeah, it's very similar to Teros's neutral sig on axe, because it'll sink down below the map, which is very good for catching people off guard if they're not expecting you to sink down in the map a little bit. Let's check out the greatsword now. I like the greatsword sigs a little bit more than I like the hammer sigs. This sig kind of like... I don't mind the sig. It moves Magyar, so you could kind of use it to get out of the way of certain moves if you want to. I don't know why you would, but... I don't really know what it could combo into. I haven't really explored that much. But not a bad sig by any means. It's pretty hard to react to, because all the movesets, they kind of have a similar sounding to whenever they're starting up, so you might not be able to tell to which sig it is, so you might get caught jumping into it. Let's look at the side sig. Very quick. I do really like this sig. It's very fast. Very quick. Could just, easily catch somebody off guard. A nice little read. Very, very fast. You can kind of like throw it out and not really worry about getting too punished for it, I feel like. It does have a lot of active, or not a lot, but it has a decent amount of active frames. I think this is a very fine move. And then we have the down sig, which is also a very quick move. I don't know if it's quicker than the other one, but it's very quick, and it actually moves Magyar back a bit too, which is nice, because then if you miss it, then Magyar will be a little bit farther away, so Magyar might not, or well, not Magyar, but you might not get, punished or anything like that. Alright, enough with the boring analyzing of the moves. Let's go, play some games and show off the character in action. Alright, first game. Very, very important, the first game. Artemis, this should be fun. I suck with greatsword, so I apologize if I will not be able to perform at a great level with greatsword. It's been a little bit since I've used Mako. I used to love Mako, but greatsword, not my favorite weapon in the world, so kind of dropped it a little bit. I went back to using like Ember. Enough about that. I realized I didn't even go over the weapons that Magyar has. Magyar has Great Sword and Hammer, as I'm sure you could already have seen. But, oh god, I almost killed myself. My opinion on Great Sword and Hammer combo, I think it's an okay combo. Great Sword's good for building the damage, and Hammer would be good for finishing it. But I think I prefer the Jae-yun, like Great Sword, Hammer, or Great Sword and Sword. I hate saying that. Great Sword, Sword. That annoys me. But, you know, that combo I feel like is a little bit better than Hammer and Great Sword in my opinion. I do also prefer a faster sort of like playstyle, so I guess I like Sword a little bit more. I'm not even going to say anything about Mako, Great Sword, and Katars because I am a Katar main, so obviously I'm going to be a little bit biased about that. But I do prefer the Great Sword and Katar sort of combo. Oh, that wasn't very polite of him to kill me. But yeah. So far, I don't mind Magyar. I don't know if I think he's better than the other two Great Sword Legends we already have. I haven't played enough with Magyar. I only have him like level 4 or like a very brand new level 5. I don't know. One of the two. So not a very high level at all. I wasn't that excited when he came out, so I haven't been like grinding out Magyar. I won't lie, I'm a little sick and tired of all the Great Sword Legends. I will not lie at all. Ooh, that was cool. That was superb. But where was I? I got focused or unfocused. My success in this game made me lose focus. But yeah, I feel like the other two Great Sword Legends we have, their combo, like their weapon combo, like combination, might be a little bit better. Just a smidge. Because I prefer faster weapons, and I feel like Great Sword kind of like benefits from a weapon that has, like, from a secondary weapon, I'll say, that has faster, like, just playstyle in general. Like Katar and Sword. I don't know if that made sense whatsoever. I'm gonna go back and watch this video and realize that none of that made sense. Alright, first game. Very fun. GG. Alright, second game. Woo! King Knight, Diamond, Sir Roland. Very fun. Alright, let's talk about the stats. The stats, I feel like it's very important to speak of. As I think I mentioned earlier when I was doing a slight review, Magyar is the only legend in the game besides Zell that can have a maxed out stat. Meaning, I can have 10 defense, while a lot of other characters cannot have that much defense. Such as Sir Roland, I think, can only get to 9 defense if you put a defense stance on. Same with Queen Nai, I think, or Queen Nai can get to 8, either or, I don't remember. But no other legend in the game besides Zell can get to a 10 stat, not defense stat. That's Magyar exclusive. Which is very good. Oh, I just saved him. Damn it. Very good indeed. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that GC. Why am I laughing like that? I'm tired. It's like 1 AM. I'm doing this review. A very bad idea, but I haven't had time to record, and, well, I had time today. Oh, I did it again. I just saved him again. What is wrong with me? And I just need a longer video. It's all for the view time, watch time, whatever. Even though that doesn't affect me with my 10 subscriber count. But yeah, the stats. I actually don't mind the stats at all. Usually when you have a character with like one stat completely buffed, like almost to the max, their other stats aren't going to be great. Like, what's a good example? Zell has okay stats. Zell has a similar sort of stat spread like this character. except for it's reversed, where defense has all the, like, has a lot of it, while everything else is kind of even. Actually, is Zol's dexterity even? How did I just let him live? That was the easiest edge guard in the world, and I just dropped it. But yeah, I really don't mind the stat spread, because most things for Magyar are close to being 5. Like having a 5 attack and whatnot. I think the attack I have right now is 4, because I put some into speed, because I prefer speedy legends. I like legends that have a lot of speed, like Mako and Ember. Hence why I like Katars as well. But with this legend, I feel like Speed Stance would be the best, because Greatsword works more off of doing strings. It's a string damage heavy weapon, while Hammer in itself just does a lot of damage. I'll continue this thought in the next game. Alright, final game. And it's against a Nyx. I don't know why. I always hate playing Greatsword to Scythe. I don't like that weapon matchup. I find Greatsword isn't the greatest weapon in the world off stage when it's going against Scythe, because Scythe dominates off stage. I'm not a very big fan of that. Grab the weapon, gosh. But what was I saying last game? I said I was going to continue the thought, but I think I already basically ended the thought on stats. Oh no. No. You know what? You overcommitted with Scythe, and that's you know, that's what you get, buddy. That's that's what you deserve. But yeah, the stats are definitely the most noticeable thing with this legend. I don't know why I didn't look at the stats before. Maybe I'll do that after this match if I remember. I probably won't. But I feel like the stats are good. I think I've said that like 12 times already, but stats, big, nice, much happy with them. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. What am I thinking for saying that he's dead before he's dead? I am a Brawlhalla veteran. I should know by now not to do that. Gosh. I feel like I've said like 12 times as well. This video is just gonna be a whole lot of repeating. Interesting. Does he come back? Very doubtful. Oh. I just got ground pounded to death. That's interesting. Alright. Well, I was gonna make this the final game, but since he DC'd, I feel like all you guys deserve another match, so I'll see you in the next game. Alright. The final match? Question mark? Scarlet. I'm surprised there's a lack of Magyars. Earlier I was playing just to get a little warmed up before I recorded, and I went against 3 Magyars in a row, and all 3 of them kicked my ass. It was very unenjoyable. Very happy I wasn't recording for that, because that would have been not very good footage to show off the new legend. I mean, I guess it was showing off the new legend, just I wasn't the one showing off the new legend. How does that work? Why? This is why I'm platinum. But yeah, the stats. I love the stats. This character, some of the best stats. Just kidding. My favorite sort of stats is a legend that has a little bit more defense, or not defense, a little bit more attack and speed and less defense and dexterity. I like being able to get quick hits in and make those hits do some good damage. Hence why I love my girl Ember. But this legend, I put my stance into speed. So now I got like 4 attack, I think, which with these weapons, that's not much of a problem at all. Hammer and Greatsword, they don't really need much attack in general. Like, Hammer is just a beast. And Greatsword, well, we all know what that abomination can do. Did Greatsword get nerfed during this patch? I actually don't know. Oh, I'm dead. I feel like Greatsword definitely should have gotten nerfed. Anyway. I can't think of anything right now. What am I doing again? What video is this? Oh yes! Determining whether or not this is the best legend in Brawlhalla. Review. Or whatever. I gotta make sure I can do the reviews on legends, because those are what gives me the views. Not saying I'm doing this just reviews, I'm doing this because it's an easy thing to make a video off of, and I have no idea what to make videos off of sometimes. And this is very simple, very easy. I enjoy making these videos. It actually gets me to play the new legends, because I won't lie. When it's a Greatsword legend, I would much prefer not play them. Although I do know that Greatsword legends are superb right now. Even if they got nerfed, I still feel like it's still going to be an abomination of a weapon. But yeah, my final thoughts on Magyar. Very solid stats. 4 dexterity. We all know dexterity is the joke. Doesn't matter with most weapons, except for... I think there's a few things for, like, certain weapons, like a certain combo you can do with spear and bow, which is... I think there's, like, a combo you can do if you have 6 dexterity with spear and bow, which is funny, because Kaya can only go up to 5, so that combo just completely does not matter for the only legend with bow and spear. I'm having a stroke or something. I don't know what's happening to me right now. But yeah, Magyar, 4 dex. I'm okay with that. I don't really care what a legend has for dexterity. 4 attack. That is, or 5 attack on base stance. That is a little low, but 5 attack is perfectly fine for any legend. You know, I wouldn't complain if a legend had 5 attack. Because, you know, you can put that up to 6, and it's beautiful. 4 speed, usually. Very low. I don't like slow legends. I feel like slow legends, they just get bullied sometimes. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of slow legends. I've never loved slow legends. But yeah. I feel like the 4 speed is way too low for any legend, so I feel like 5 speed would be better, especially for a Greatsword legend. I feel like speed would be very nice, because, like, Jaehyun has very good speed, 6 base stance, and Mako has 7. I'm at 8. I don't know why I said 7. I looked at that number, I said 7, and I realized it was 8. And then, obviously, the 9 defense. I can't really show off the 10 defense. Oh, community colors. Look how pretty community colors is. But yeah, I can't really show off the other... Oh, yeah. This is why attack, I don't really want to lower down dexterity that much more. Because I don't want 3 dex. I think I would prefer not lowering dexterity more, because these weapons don't need more strength. They're fine without having a lot of strength. And the speed stance, in my opinion, I think so far might be the best. I might need to experiment a little bit more. But yeah, I feel like speed is perfect for me. But yeah, the final thought. Is Magyar the best legend in Brawlhalla? Simple answer, no. And that's the only answer you're gonna get. Okay, fine, I'll give a little bit of a better answer. I feel like if Jaehyun is still considered the best, or Mako, I don't know which one people think is better. I prefer Mako, but I think Jaehyun might be better. I feel like the sword and the greatsword combination is better than the hammer and the greatsword combination. Even though, yes, you could say that greatsword does the damage and hammer finishes it. That's fine and all. But I still feel like this is better. Why? I don't know. I perform better with having faster weapons. And I feel like most people would agree that the sword and great sword combination works very well. Why, as I said earlier, I have no idea, but I just prefer that more. But yeah, I still feel like Magyar is not the best legend in the game, but because Magyar has Hammer and Greatsword, two extremely great weapons right now, I feel like Magyar is still going to be one of the best legends in the game. And I'm sure some certain SIGs are broken, and I didn't show them off that well. When a legend gets released, some certain SIGs are always broken. I don't remember the last time a weapon or a SIG for a certain legend wasn't broken. But yeah, final thought, I don't think Magyar is the best legend in the game. I still feel like it's one of these two. But yeah, thank you for watching till the end of this video. I'm sorry I blabbed about stats and whatnot for the last 2 minutes of this. But yeah, thank you all for still being here. If you are still here, maybe you enjoyed me being an idiot and talking for however long this video is. And if you did, maybe, you know, drop a like. I appreciate it. And possibly even subscribe, so that way you get more videos recommended to you from me. And, you know, I like seeing my subscription button go up, or not button, but count go up. Within a month, I want to see that number go from 10 to 11. That would be very much nice. And, yeah. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.